Good morning, sell pressure, whining and crying while pushing sell. Guys, welcome to the DeFi Crypto Alliance show, where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our fellow entrepreneur friends and the best damn crypto community around. Actually, you guys, Pulse Chain, that is right. I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Thursday, man? I am super pumped. ETH is catching a bid. Bitcoin dominance is falling. ETH is pumping against Bitcoin. Let's see if we can continue the trend. That's what it's all about. We need market structure to show a reversal on the charts. But in the meantime, we wait, we hold, we drink from our PulseX coffee cup, even though it's just water. And we hang out and we have fun. But man, it is looking good, guys. And I am super stoked where we're at in the cycle. I think we are right in the beginning. I know I said this before. I thought May 12th was going to be the altcoin season, kind of like starting gun. It wasn't, and that's okay because I'm wrong all the time. But I'm starting to think maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, we'll start to see a trend shift with ETH. And yeah, the only way we're going to find out is by sitting and waiting. And like I always say, you never know until like you're a month into the altcoin season and you take a look back and you go, oh crap, I've been in altcoin season for an entire month now. Like you're not going to know in the first day, the second day, the first week. Yeah, things will be pumping, but then like it will look like a normal pump to you. It's going to feel like disbelief, like all the emotions that we have every time we have every single pump. And then it just gets sold off, where this will continue pushing more buy pressure into altcoins. So because retail starts to come in, starts to show up, you have more buyers, you just have the all around sentiment shift in the entire space. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for this stuff, and I'm here on this journey with you guys. So a little bit of housekeeping stuff. This might be my last show in Puerto Rico. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a show tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. I have a lot of things going on. Obviously, we're leaving Sunday night for Shanghai, China. And there's a lot of stuff that I got to take care of business-wise, you know, and just around here in Puerto Rico to be all set because we're going to be gone for 2 months. And but like I said, I'll be streaming out there here and there. It's not going to be on a consistent basis, but I will definitely be coming in, checking in with you guys, doing a 20, 30, 40-minute stream just to kind of like, you know, like touch base with you guys, maybe celebrate the altcoin season pump, which is what I'm thinking what's going to happen while I'm out in China, which will be a lot of fun. I would love to be out in China while altcoin season is taking place. That would be just an absolute blast. It would tell me that I need to go on vacation more often. So, but anyways, I know why you guys are really here. You guys want to see the secret chart. You always want to see the secret charts. Why you come here to make sure you're not scammed, make sure you're in the right place at the right time. And that secret chart shows us exactly just that. It's pulse measured against ETH on the weekly. And since ETH is catching a bid and is looking good here, well, we just needed something that is going to hold structure against that, right? In theory, that's all we need. Something that holds structure against ETH, that has good market structure. So, and Pulse Chain is just that, in my opinion. Here, I'll show you. It's funny, guys. I saw somebody funny on Twitter today. I should have commented, but I hardly ever comment on Twitter because I don't want to get into like the freaking battles of like with these morons, right? But like he was like, oh, Pulse is gone down 10 times against ETH. ETH is one of the worst performing assets of the cycle, and Pulse is 10 times worse than ETH. And it's like, dude, you can't measure like the entirety of Pulse, the ETH, because the first 2 months of Pulse, it got absolutely hammered against ETH because one, SEC, which is what you see right here. This is the SEC FUD candle. A couple of them. I mean, it just absolutely got smashed into the ground. And so like this was the SEC smashing Pulse into the ground. And you just can't compare the entire history, in my opinion, because the first 2 months or 3 months were extremely rocky and we just didn't have a fair start. In my opinion, I think it should be compared after the SEC hit Pulse Chain, and from that point on. Well, from that point on, that's back. Actually, is this right? Was SEC? Yeah, that's not feel right. SEC hit Pulse Chain before May of 2024. If you guys know when the SEC hit us, put it in the comments. I would love to know. I thought this was the SEC FUD. Maybe it's not. But we've been down in this channel. This is what I call the SEC FUD channel since May of 2024. Let me reset this chart. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, it only goes back as far as, maybe I'm looking at the wrong chart. Just June. Yeah, see that it goes June. It skips a year. I'm wondering why that is. Yeah, if you guys have a better chart for me to look at where we can really get more data, I would love that. But from this chart, the data comes in on May of 24, and we've been in this channel since then. And we've had some pretty good, bump up in the road here. We got a couple, I think it's the OA when he was coming in with that 15 million. And then we're here. We're back down in that channel. I do believe we're going to retest, guys. We're going to retest right on the bottom of this channel, which is fine. It's perfectly normal. And that's because ETH is catching a bid right now. So we're going to retest the bottom of that channel, and then we're going to continue doing what we normally do, which on the grand scheme of things could be one big giant W. I don't know. You put on the monthly, I'm sure it looked like that. This is on the weekly. And I keep things really simple here. And I like the way Pulse looks against ETH. Even right now, it looks like it wants to retest that zone. It's retesting it, and then it's going to be blast off time. So, yeah, it's interesting to see. Yeah, I would like to know if there's a better chart, guys. I know a few of you have commented in my chat before on a different chart that has more data. Give me one that with Pulse. I want to know. I still want Pulse measured against ETH though on the weekly. This is the one that's the Uniswap pool with the Pulse that's been bridged over. Maybe I should look at the one where where the ETH is bridged over to Pulse Chain. That could be an interesting one. Let's see if I can find it real quick. And let's measure it. Oh, I gotta measure in Pulse. This is ETH measured in. That doesn't make no sense. Now that must be, that's like a stable coin. That's a stable coin right there because it is Pulse. That must be the ETH that was converted to Pulse. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't understand. But you guys help me out there to find more data points and to drive my point home. I mean, he was talking about like it's 10x worse than ETH. I'm like, dude, I know from at least May of 2024, we've been down in the same freaking zone down here for an entire year. Over an entire year, you've had plenty of time to accumulate your bag. We've had plenty of time to create market structure to get a very firm foundation against Ethereum, which is what the charts are showing us. And so it's really crazy to me that these guys are still on their footing, but it is what it is. So thank you, Mr. Cripple J. So 7/31/2023. You just need to remove the first day from this one. Yeah. So, all right. That makes sense. Yeah. I thought I was in 2023 when we got hit with that. Cause I've been here in Puerto Rico since then. I moved to Puerto Rico right before that. And that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I mean, obviously that volatility from, the SEC hitting us and completely that demolished the price charts. I remember very vividly the price charts from the news. But hey, we are going to prosper. That's for damn sure. And then the Interpool came in. Interpool didn't hit us nearly as hard. Although Interpool's got more of a long-lasting effect. For example, I think that's why RH is not streaming, is because of the Interpool news. And with SEC, all they wanted was a shakedown. They had their palms out saying, "Hey, give us $30 million. Otherwise, we're going to take you for court for securities." And then Interpol comes in and says, "Give us $100 million or whatever they want, 130, 180. I can't remember what the stupid number was. It was absolutely ridiculous. Or we're going to arrest you. And by the way, all these other countries are going to arrest you too. Like that's a lot more serious in my book than the SEC debacle. And I see a lot of people all, talking trash about Richard. Hey, you're not streaming. You only did the one live video or the one video. What the heck? Like, guys, what the man? That's how they got McCarthy. That's how they got, the Andrew Tate guy. Like they were streaming and they found like where they were streaming from and they went and arrested them. Like, yeah, it just makes no sense to me. If I was Richard, I wouldn't be streaming. Hell no. I would wait for the Interpol thing to be done. And guys, it's almost there. It's almost there. We just need a little bit more patience, and we're going to be there. So, yeah, super, super cool that we are where we're at now. Hopefully Bitcoin dominance keeps breaking down here. I'll show you. This is the Bitcoin dominance, right now to late. Let me, it's down to about 63% now. And it's continuing to drop, and I hope it continues to drop so that way we can get that altcoin season. It has to create market structure on the way down and show that the trend has reversed. It can't just be one candle on the weekly or daily down, and then we expect it to continue with altcoin season. We need to see a trend reversal with market structure. That's the whole key here. And so we'll sit back and wait and see what happens. So anyways, let's check in with you guys in the chat and see how everyone's doing today. We got Mr. Red Squirrel. Oi, oi, classic, man. Number one, you're first. The oi, oi has been proven to be the best. The oi, oi classic. I don't see the forks. I don't see the P copies, bro. I think you won this one. What's going on, Red Squirrel, man? How you doing? And what's Tetra going to launch, bro? Like I'm in waiting, man. I still have my bags, bro. Still have my bags. I would love for that protocol to launch. And, frankly, they're actually going to be launching. It seems like one of the best times they possibly could launch, because if altcoin season is now or right around the corner and Tetra goes launches, well, they're going to launch right into a nice, parabolic bull run. And hopefully they can ride some of that momentum up. So super stoked about them still. They just need to get it out, man. Hex Thailand, hey Corey, my man, just back from my wife's birthday meal. Oh man, tell her I said happy birthday. It's awesome. About to scoop us some PulseX. Oh man, you're buying on a little bit of a dip today too, which is awesome. PulseX. Where are we at right now? We're down 3% ish on the day. Pulse is 4038. PulseX is 4034. So you're catching a little bit of a dip today, which is nice. So yeah, that's a good DCA, I think, because I think we're having a little bit of a short-term pullback before the next leg up. And, that's all speculation. Who knows, right? But that's what I think it is. I think it's a short-term pullback for the next leg up. So I think you're catching that little short-term pullback. That's a great DCA right there. If I had some money to DCA right now, I would. I will next week, but also go to China. So I got to be like careful with my funds because I might want to spend some money out there. I don't know if I want to shove it all in crypto. Because what I don't want to do is sell crypto because I'm out in China and I'm having a good time. Like I got to make sure I balance that money. And I got to make that work. So I definitely don't want to sell any crypto for my China trip. But if I have some money left over, I might do a DCA next week. We'll see what happens. So Mr. Crypto Jizzy, ETH at new all-time high is inevitable. I agree with you, man. Yeah, I think it is going to hit a new all-time high because there's never a time where you have a multi-cycle asset that doesn't hit all-time new highs. If they don't, then basically that means it's dead. So is ETH dead? F no. Like we all know that. Everyone here knows that. Like this ETH is a blue chip. It's here to stay. It solves a problem. It has good product market fit. It has great community. It's not going anywhere, man. And it's got one of the smartest founders. I mean, Vitalik's a smart dude. And so ETH will ultimately go to an all-time new high. How high? Who knows? Speculation anywhere from, I don't know, 6 to 18,000 can be like, It could be $6,000 if on a low end, if it just, we don't get that massive momentum. And maybe if we do get the massive, euphoria type, like 2017 cycle, maybe it does go to the like 12 to 18,000, but 6K is probably a very easy conservative number with much more on the table. Just depends. Andrew Garrett, what up, man? P-Dye $2. I don't own any. If it does, great. It's good for all the assets. I don't care. I don't own any though. For me, it's like here's my thesis on it. Like I actually find nothing wrong with it. It's a meme coin. If you want to hold it, great. But the risk involved holding P-Dye for me is not worth it, because you could be sleeping in RH, who lives, well, at least for me, lives on the other side of the world, except for when I'm in China. Maybe I'm in the same time zone as him. Who knows? Depends where he's at. But who knows? He could do a tweet while you're sleeping and send it to freaking zero, or close to zero. And it's, for me, I'm just not willing to DCA into something again, or acquire a bag of something that, like, I have to be on edge all the time. If the founder of the chain FUDs it goes to effing zero. I'm just not willing to do that anymore, because crypto's already risky enough, and I've worked too hard for my money, and I've gotten too far in the game to go play these type of games now, where literally he could send it to zero with one tweet, and that risk is not worth it for me. That's strictly it. Like, I think it's gonna do fine. I think it'll go parabolic, and it's got a lot of strong holders and a lot of people who believe in it, and Sami shields the crap out of it, and he'll send it to the moon. But it takes one tweet from RH to send it to freaking back down next to zero again. And for me, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Now, if you catch the very bottom when he does that, like if RH tweets like he did last time and sends it next to zero, and you want to go pick a bag up at that particular time, and that's when I should have picked one up if I was going to ride this next wave up, but I didn't. So right now the risk is just too high to come in and get a bag at this point. So too high of risk. Yes. So yeah, so I knew it was 2023. I got to find a better chart to pull up to show more history all the way back from 2023 with Pulse measured against ETH. I'll have to do a little research on that. You just need to remove the first day from this one. Oh, from that chart. Okay. All right, I have to play with it. Belgian Hetzico, let's go. What up, Belgian Hetzico? How are we doing? Welcome to the party, my friend. ETH is catching a bid against Bitcoin, and we are celebrating over here on the DeFi Crypto Alliance show. We are stoked because we know that's one of the rocket engines, guys. Like, ETH catching a bid and pumping its Bitcoin is one of the rocket engines firing off that we need for our ecosystem to go to the effing moon, right? Let's go over all the rocket engines that we need. We needed RH Clarity against SEC. That happened. Great. So one could throw in, okay, we still need Interpool. So maybe this one's still a little bit lingering because we're waiting for the Interpool Clarity, which we're very close on. So there's that. Okay. We needed, I forgot all the 5 rocket engines. That's right. Donald Trump getting in the office. We got that. We needed the ETH, ETS, and ETH to catch a bid, which is happening now. We needed privacy pools, which they're working on, because we saw Brett Tepp even mention that he is doing something even better than Ethereum is doing, or something like that. Ethereum did a comment. They're implementing privacy pools, and Brett Tepp came and said, we're doing this plus something else. And it was over my head. So I have no idea what that was. And yeah, it was interesting. Oh yeah, the 5th one is RH streaming again. And that's after, Interpool has been cleaned up a little bit. I think that's when that will happen. So those are your 5 rocket engines, and they're a lot of them are already been firing off, and we're just getting started. I mean, ETH catching a bid is one of the biggest ones in my opinion. As we know, there's over 300,000 Ethereum out in 2 different wallets that likes to only buy our stuff. Okay, so it's a lot of economic energy. It's more than what the Ethereum Foundation holds. All right. It's more than what the Ethereum Foundation holds. Over 300,000 Ethereum. And that's just the Ethereum. We don't even know how much Bitcoin's out there that likes to buy our stuff. I'll give you an example. when the fork happened, the wrapped PWBTC, did I say that right? But the people's Bitcoin, like they call it, right? The 150,000 that's only in circulating supply. Well, they're at the fork, time of the fork, the OA had 40,000 of them. How did he get that? The only way you're supposed to get it is from the snapshot. I don't know. Stuff that makes us go, Yep, it's good stuff. Did my Dexgrin link go through? Oh, I don't know. Did you send it to me on Twitter or I'll look when we get off the show? I'm on my computer right now, and I'll take a look. If you send it to me on Twitter, through my DMs if you can. And you can try me on Telegram. But man, Telegram is like it's so messy. It's so easy to miss stuff in there. Sideways till summer, then moon. Okay, so you're thinking we're going to go sideways through summertime? Lucky Luke? Could be, man. That means that assumes there's probably only going to be one altcoin season then, which, hey, can very well be the case. These cycles don't have to be perfectly exactly. They don't have to repeat, but they rhyme. And so we don't have to like follow it, perfectly. So like, okay, if it's at the end of the year, so be it. And that gives me more time to DCA, and I'll continue DCAing if that's the case, and continue accumulating and getting bigger bags. And that just means we get one altcoin season versus two. If we get one here in the summertime, well, then, that leaves room for two altcoin seasons. So let's see what happens. But maybe you're right. Did you guys go on the Pulse retreat in Peru? Oh, no, man. So I had to cancel because the China trip came up. So it was all planned, and then like out of the blue, my wife got a call from her father. It's like, hey, you need to come out to China. We need to take care of the legalities of this house. I'm in my 80s, and if I pass, I don't want the state getting the house. So that's how the wrench got kind of thrown in, and we were planning on going to Peru here in April, but like since China came up, man, it's not a cheap trip. The four of us are going, just for the plane tickets alone was around $10,000. And then of course we're out there for 2 months. So many that are like, who knows, $10,000 to $20,000 while I'm out there. And just to make sure we have a good time. Right. And so I was like, yeah, but I can't do the Peru trip too. So that's what happened there. But hopefully we could plan something, man. I just got to get it penciled in at the right time. Obviously it's gotta make sense. It's not too far from Puerto Rico, so it'd be nice to do it while I'm still out here because I'm leaving Puerto Rico Q1 of next year. You can view this V1 ETH Pulse pair. It's the largest. Oh man, let me copy this. Send it to me in Twitter if you can. Send it to me in Twitter. Actually, I'll just take a screenshot of it on my phone, and then I'll put it in. See, I learn from you guys. That's why I do the show, man. So I can come in here and learn. Oh, take my supplements, getting ready to eat some lunch. And I'll hop off from you guys. What up, Tam? How are we doing? What's up, fam? Man, this is the most positive Hexagon in Hexaco, period. We love Tam. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. We appreciate it. Red Squirrel, yeah, it's been a long wait, but could it end up being perfect timing? I have more Tetra than I ever thought I could acquire. Oh, shit, you got even more, bro? Man, you had a big bag before. Damn. I got a nice shark position, man. I'm happy with it. If it launches and does well, then I will be ecstatic. So I'm still waiting, and we'll see what happens, man. Al Pacino, hey Corey, nice to catch you on. China Pulse Pump incoming in June. I sure hope so, man. That would be a lot of fun. I want us in our ecosystem to catch a bid while I'm traveling. That would be the greatest thing. Please disrupt my trip and make me come back and look at the charts and think about crypto while I'm trying to have fun. Please do that. That would be an awesome time. And maybe I won't leave. Maybe I'll stick around in China for as long as I possibly can if we keep pumping. So Well, my guess is over 500,000 ETH out there. Man, crypto Ewok, you think so? And the SEC address, AA wallets. Yeah, no one knows about like what's been through the what do you call it? The Tornado Cash, from the Adoption Amplifier days. And then add Godwell. Yeah. And that's where I add Godwell. I have my own speculation and theories around Godwell. And so that's why I say there's two wallets that we know for sure that has for sure 300,000 Ethereum, right? It's just the OA wallet and Godwell wallet. And like I said, I've got my theories about the Godwell wallet. So yeah, I'm not even counting the AA, and what went through the Tornado Cash, and then also the Bitcoin that he supposedly holds that some people speculate from when he did the Bitcoin free claim for Hex. A lot of it was him free claiming with his Bitcoin. There was a lot of Bitcoin that did it from that angle. So like there's just a lot of speculation out there. No one really knows how much there really is in his wallets. So I'm not betting against that shit, bro. I'm gonna ride along with that shit. So too much PWBTC pair with PDI to make them separate bets. Yeah, probably, bro. I mean, I don't own big bags of PWBTC. I got a small bag of it left over. Like, and that one, I agree with you. It's a very risky play. If he sends PDI back down next to zero again, then the PWBTC can go down with it. So yeah, it's not my two favorite meme coins. Make no mistake, Mostis with the Mostis. I love Most. And right now, guys, it's a bit of a discount. I wish I had some DCA money right now. That is still in a discount a week. Ooh, boy. Most, and then Solid X. Solid X is my second horse I'm riding. I'm riding that horse. I think he's going to pump the shit out of it. He likes to play the RH game, and he's launching the casino. So I'm not betting against that either. I'm riding those waves. Real Billionaire Boys, Win Pamp. Laughed my ass off. I'm ready for some fast candles. It's like the ETH price is being held back. Yeah, dude, but it's printing a beautiful like bull flag, man. Let's see. I was looking at it earlier. Let's see if I can kind of pull it up. Yeah. I'll just show it to you guys real quick. There's it's a flag that is printing. So it's getting ready to do just what you said, in my opinion. See, it's flagging. It's ETH against USDC. This is the Uniswap pair. And so it's getting ready. It's at 2,660. I think once this thing pops, it's over. It's game on. So we are going there, Real Billionaire Boys. We are going there. Hetzik and Michelle, what is going on? Good morning, friends. Welcome, Hetzik and Michelle. We appreciate you showing up for class. Thank you so much for everything you do. So, guys, 140 you guys watching right now. We got 71 on Twitter. Smash the retweet button for me if you can. Help pump this show to people who have never seen it before. And then on YouTube, man, smash the freaking like. Hit the bell notification. I promise not to flood your inbox. I'd stream maybe 3 or 4 times a week, like I always say. Like 50% of you guys will subscribe to my show who watch my show, which is crazy. Just subscribe. Help pump the numbers to the freaking heavens. Come on. So let's do that. And I'll keep streaming for you guys while I'm out in China. Maybe I can get to a couple exotic spots and do a couple streams. That'd be really cool to show you guys what I'm experiencing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love traveling. It is one of my, just absolute best things to do in life, period. You learn so much, experiencing the cultures, and you just understand so much more about life, humans, and yourself when you come back from traveling. So that's why I'm so excited to go and do this. I'm, ready for it. And hopefully I can, share a little bit of my journey with you guys while I'm out there. Andrew Garrett said, Corey, thanks for keeping us alive and a never-ending bear. Man, shit, bro. Yeah, it has been a never-ending bear. I'll tell you what, man, what's helped me keep my sanity is when I got serious about my health, a year and a half ago. And my health, the journey is what kept me sane. 120%. It's what kept me sane. It kept me DCAing, kept keeping me believing, keeping me, connecting with you guys. And it was just, how my health journey is. It really was. It was awesome. And I saw a lot of results out of that. A lot of results came from that. And so that kept me pumped. And so, yeah. And Sergey vibes. Yes. We love Sergey on this show. We'll have him back on when I am back from China to come in and talk more about, maybe he's had more visions on his trips about the Pulse Chain ecosystem. It would be a lot of fun to spark that conversations back up with Sergey. He's a great guy. His book is great. What is it? Can't remember it. I got it sitting right here somewhere. Unplugged. There it is. Unplugged by Sergey. Psychedelics, farming, and crypto, the 3 pillars of freedom. And he talks about RH and the crypto assets that we love, Hex, Pulse, PulseX, in the book. So, he's yes, eating, sleeping, and breathing this stuff and living this stuff in real time. I mean, he proves it right in his book. So, well, guys, I'm going to hop up on that. I think it's probably my last show. Like I said, if something happens where I do, like I can carve some time out tomorrow for an open mic show, I will. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a really busy day tomorrow. Just getting everything all ready for me taking off to China Sunday night. It's going to be a long trip, 28 hours of flying. There's going to be some layovers, right? Like that includes some layovers, but I'll be happy when I get there. Like I leave Sunday night here in Puerto Rico and I arrive in China Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm just like, oh my God, what the? Because you also lose a day by traveling out there. I'll gain the day back when I come back. I always love doing that. But so what are you going to do? All right, guys. P died at $3, man. Oh, I mean, who knows, dude? Who knows? Franklin, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Long time no see. I hope to see you soon. I don't know if we're going to make it out tonight at the Kava Bar, do Crypto Thursday. The daughter's feeling under the weather to see how she feels. If we make it out there, man, I'll shoot you a message. Maybe we can meet up. Cindy Lou, thank you so much. Have a great trip. I'm excited for this trip. We're going to eat a lot of food and do a lot of sightseeing, go to a lot of shows. It is going to be awesome. So thank you so much. I am pumped. And like I said, guys, I'll be checking in once in a while and doing a quick stream. And just for fun, right? I got to check in with you guys. And like I said, it'll be kind of opposite time zone. So instead of morning streams, it'll probably be evening streams. So on that note, guys, hey, remember, while we're still down in these price levels, like the best way to accumulate and grow those bags is by bringing more value to your community, your fellow man, your fellow woman, your community as a whole, and take that value, AKA money, and put that shit back into crypto, aka Pulse Chain ecosystem, even PDAI if you want to, if you want the risk. I don't want the risk, but you could put that back into crypto and 100x your effing life. That is the secret sauce to wealth creation. And don't forget the wealth preservation side, DeFiWealthTrust.com, guys. It's in the notes of the show, the description of the show. You can go to DeFiWealthTrust.com, book a call with Chris. It's free. The trust is set up. It's completely free. And it's where you can sell your crypto assets, take profits, go into real estate, go into other assets, sell those assets down the road, take profits, go back into crypto, aka buy the Bitcoin bottom, and not pay any taxes in any of that. Okay. Once again, like I said, if I knew about this trust, I would have never moved to Puerto Rico. When I leave Puerto Rico, I'll be harboring all my assets in this trust. Okay, so this trust is gangster. Utilize it. You could do DeFi with it. You could hold your own keys and not pay any taxes on your gains. They're deferred. So once again, book a call with Chris. It's completely free to have the consultation with him and see if it's a right fit for you. I bet it will be. And don't pay any taxes on your gains. Have that wealth preservation side locked in. And then, you can go into other assets or go back into crypto, which is great. So guys, on that note, I'm going to get out of here. You have an amazing, wonderful week. DCA, not financial advice, but I'm going to as soon as the money hits my account. Peace.